Good morning. So my summer break just started, and for the first time in my entire life, I have a really long gap where I don't have to study and I don't have to take examinations or sit in class or listen to teachers. So I really wanted to take some time and look back on my education and talk to some of my friends and family and get to the bottom of the question, what does it mean to be educated in my country? I live in Singapore, and the tuition industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry here. Parents are really obsessive over their children's grades. I'm lucky enough that my parents never really were that kind of people. They let me take the reins on my educational life, and that has gotten me to where I am today. That being said, I also did not have a lot of guidance because there was no one telling me what I could or couldn't do, as well as what my options were in terms of education. So I guess making this video is in the effort that somebody out there would see it and think that it's useful and take it into account when you are pursuing your education. Okay, so I'm here with my two secondary school friends, Sumaya and Eliana. This is Sumaya. Eliana, but everyone calls her Ellie because she's quirky. Hi.
Hello.
A little bit of background on these girls. I know them from secondary school and we were on the same debate team for like 3 years. We've since become really good friends. Eliana did very well for her O-levels. She went to Victoria Junior College and then she did very well for A-levels, and then now she's in NUS. And this is Sumaya. She also did pretty well for O-levels, right? And then she went on to Tampines Meridian Junior College, and then now she is waiting to go into NUS Landscape Architecture. So I guess we can talk about our education life because we've done it for like 15 years.
I guess I was always focused on studying. That when I applied to uni, I realized that there's a very big focus on holistic admissions, and I realized, grades really aren't everything. You need to also focus on developing yourself as a person, you know, developing your niches, your interests, your hobbies, and then you can turn them into something that makes you stand out. Kind of regret not developing my niche more, so that's that lifelong learning.
And you took a gap year like for the past 1 year, right? And you're about to end your gap year. Do you feel happy that you did it?
I mean, I took my gap year to retake the A-levels, and well, safe to say it was not easy. It was very depressing. The realization came like I'm not gonna be one of the stellar high A scorers of this education system. Some people are just very academically inclined, and I realized I'm not that academically inclined, but that's fine. We all have our strengths in different areas, and I realized, you know, my interest lied in a very niche field like the course I'm entering now. And, you know, I can't wait to embark on a new journey, enter design school.
I feel the same way. I mean, obviously you've learned all your basic math and science, but I think that I also learned a lot from my CCA experiences, especially like Cheyenne mentioned we were in debate. I definitely learned a lot from that challenging and difficult period, but I also picked up a lot of like useful skills. Like to this day, I'm really proud of like doing group presentations in uni because I feel like my public speaking is like so good because of it.
Actually, same.
Yeah. That's for secondary school. Then I guess in JC, I stepped out of my comfort zone a bit more by delving more into leadership, by joining student council. And I feel like that taught me a lot of important skills, not just like event planning and stuff like that, but also taught me how to work with people better, which I guess led me to realize that I wanted to pursue a major in psychology because I enjoyed working with people and helping people, and because I was also really passionate about mental health issues, that sort of like was the turning point for me, and then I realized I wanted to pursue psychology.
Do you feel like this question is for both of you, I guess, that the highlight of both my primary, secondary school and JC life was co-curricular activities, and I'm only still friends with the people that I made friends with during like co-curricular activity time.
Actually,
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not friends with my classmates. And let's not even talk about JC lah. Huh? Like, but I still talk to my JC CCA friends, which is
Same.
interesting to me. Like, why is that the case? Can somebody like get on that, like do a study?
me. Psychology.
Psychology study.
Class is something you get put into. It's not you choose, but a CCA is something you chose, and the rest of your CCA mates chose, and so that way that's where you meet people with the similar mindset, similar interests as you.
What would you tell somebody who is like lost and struggling with finding identity, or like feel like they are floating in the system?
Oh, been there, done that. That was me until last year. The main thing here is that take your time. There's no rush. You could figure it out right before you enter uni. You can figure it out even after you graduate from uni. You never know where life takes you.
Something that is really important to me is just you should know that it's never too late to try. I remember in primary school I was like really passionate about singing. That's why I joined choir. But then I got bullied, and then I somehow got convinced that I wasn't able to sing. And then I always felt like it was already too late for me. But then towards the end of JC and the start of uni, I realized that if I really like something, there's no harm in going out and just trying it. So now I'm like really, really happy because I'm able to pursue my passion in music. I'm able to like sing with my band, and like I guess the important thing is just don't give up on something that you're really passionate for.
You can fail, but it's not okay to give up. I think that's the takeaway, I guess. Thank you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Right now, me and my family are en route to Anglo-Chinese Junior College, where we're going to watch our sister have a performance. This is my brother Aiden.
It better be worth it, because all these weeks Sarah has been slaving away for this performance.
Yeah, it's true. We don't see her very often, which is the downside to attending a school like this. Today's a Saturday, by the way. We haven't seen her at all. We went out as a family, but without her, which sucks, but that's the nature of things. Are you excited for Sarah's performance?
Yes, she's supposed to be the most talented person in the family, so I have very high expectations.
Okay, we're not gonna use that.
Once again, for being here with us this evening.
Now we're out for supper. So Sarah, how do you feel about your performance?
I feel very proud of what I put on stage. I worked very hard. Everybody I love was there to help me. Just very grateful. And it's a start of a journey.
Do you like school?
As crazy as it sounds, as unrealistic as it is, I do. Because my friends. Every day I go to school, it's a new opportunity. As hard as times may be, it's helping me become that person I want to grow up to be. #blessed.
Is there anything that you would change about school like right now?
The start time of like school in general. And this is like, everybody has been saying this for so many years.
Like you want it to be later?
Yeah. I just feel like an extra hour of sleep can save your kids. There are so many odd free periods throughout the day. Not like able to do a lot, right? We can be spent sleeping. So, yeah, give me the extra hour to sleep, man.
So after talking to my friends and family, I realized one important thing. Even if at that moment you don't feel like you enjoy yourself in that particular situation, it is still a great opportunity for you to learn what you hate and what you are really good at and what you love, because that was the case for me and my friends. I'm still on this journey of learning every day, and if there's anything that I've learned for the past 15 years of education, it's that even the smartest person in your class who seem like they have everything together probably doubt themselves and have no idea what they're doing because nobody knows what they're doing. But it's important not to let the long nights and piles of homework bring you down, not to let yourself get influenced by jaded people, and most importantly, it is to surround yourself with friends who have a hunger for success and an optimistic outlook on life. And if I could go back 10 years and give myself one piece of advice, it would be that I would be learning the most from the people around me, not school itself. And while being educated is a huge privilege for us, you have to be brave enough to step out of your comfort zone and follow your own path, because in the end, success looks different for everybody, and the sooner you learn that, the happier you'll be. That's all. Bye! I'm literally trying to interview her and she's just like petting the cat, you know. Yeah, I don't have all day, Sumaya. Sumaya! Come on!